let's just go through this. And one of the things that I will often do is whatever thread song is the prayer song for the series, I will try to make that work with within the actual Great Thanksgiving. And so you're going to see that we're actually going to use the tune of Christ Be Our Light that we sang in previous session today. Christ be our light, da, 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 da. And I put some words to it that are sanctus-like, right? That holy, holy, holy God, you know, glory and might, and the praise part. All right, so let's just try this. The Lord be with you, and also with you. Lift up your hearts. We lift them up to the Lord. Let us give thanks to the Lord our God. It is right to give our thanks and praise. Holy God, in the beginning you called out, let there be light. Just as your light of creation spread in response, so too does your light rise each day, offering us a new chance to make today a little brighter than yesterday. When we feel overcome or succumb to the dark night of our souls, you offer us a way back into the light of hope. And so we praise you, singing. You are the light, you are our God, piercing the dark night. Blessed are the ones shining their lights now in your name. A star appeared on a silent and holy night, and brought with it your peace in the form of a baby. This holy infant, tender and mild, was a sign of new life, a sign of holy vulnerability, a sign of your presence enfleshed in our human form. This would be the light that showed forth the truth that all humanity is beloved and called us to care for each one as beloved. Now we're going to stop the underscoring here so that these words might pop. We talked about the juxtaposition in previous sessions. Jesus gathered people around tables and showed them their radiance. Jesus gathers us around his table and says, this bread and this cup are my life and light for you. And because I shine in you, let your light shine for the world. And so we offer ourselves in union with Christ's offering. Christ has died, Christ is risen, Christ will come again. Pour out your Spirit on us and on these gifts. Transform us into the light of your love for all and make us one in you. Thanks and praise be to the Creator, Redeemer, and Sustainer. And all God's people said, Amen. Longing for food, many are hungry. Longing for water, many still thirst. Because your bread, broken for others, shared until all are fed. Christ be our light, shine in our hearts, shine in the dark night. Christ be our light, shine in your church gathered. And let's say that the servers have not come up when we told them to come up during this last singing. I'm giving Chuck the little, let's play that again, Sam, and we might sing, Christ be our light, shine in our hearts, shine in the dark night. Christ be our light, shine in your church gathered today. And Chuck might keep this going a little bit if our tradition is to break the bread and pour the cup at this moment. And I might decide that I don't need to say any words at this point, right? And I'm just going to break the bread. And I'm just going to pour the cup.
sees I'm done, he's resolved it. Yeah. So that word accompaniment of the action can be just as powerful without the words as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
The action at the
absolutely.
table.
And I went into a musical vamp. Again, this is a good underscoring technique that I knew that I was in the key of G. And instead of moving off of that chord, what I did instead was just stay on that chord, going between this on the bottom, which was a nice kind of just setting place coming out of that song. But what they didn't see on camera is when you did move your hands to lift up, I've switched back to the live view, is do that part again. Let me show you what I did.
So I lifted the bread, broke the bread, placed it, picked up the cup, poured the cup.
So all I did on the piano, because I'm staying in that same key, is I just emphasized it with just a little bit of a doodad up there.
A doodad.
I don't want to say a little bit of a tinkle because that just makes it sound really weird. But yes, a little doodad up there, which allowed the movement to really pop also. So it's another underscoring technique that we can do, resting in that vamp that then allowed me to do that little movement of that.
Well, and let's say that an accompanist is going, a vamp. Okay, maybe I can just keep reading the last two measures or the first two measures off of the page, and that's all I can do. A little doodad, forget it. That's all I can do. Guess what? Maybe somebody has a chime.
Yes.
Right?
Or even if we were reading directly off the page. So if I was just reading that last thing that was just doing this, look.
Right.
This is right at the last of the page, and watch how easy I'm going to do this.
Okay.
If you lifted it up, they're not going to be able to see you lifting because they're looking at my fingers.
Okay.
So she's lifted. I might just take my finger and I'm going to play a G up here when you do that. Okay. So watch. I'm not doing anything except a G. So I'm going to describe what she's doing. She's lifting it. She's broken the bread.
Lifting, and I'm pouring. Nice, nice. Love it.
I didn't do a little doodad other than just a little.
I
did a plink. I did a plink.
A plink. It was a plink. These are very technical terms that you have to go to lots of school to learn.
Yeah. Okay. Folks, get your vocabulary right here.
Okay.
Doodads and plinks.
Doodads and plinking. Plinking. So anyway, those of you who are wordsmiths, I hope that what you saw or heard in that prayer was that there were lots of thematic words there that I was able to bring in. Even, let me go back to the one I'm particularly pleased with is where it says, "This holy infant, tender and mild," right? That's straight out of the verse. So using those kind of references is a technique that's really powerful, because what it does is people start to make connections between things, and that solidifies those memory-making capacities in our brains as well. And so the next time they sing, holy infant, tender and mild, it connects them to other, these other things that we've done. Nice. So wordsmithing, it's like composing, right? This is when we each delight in our art form, and then we get to bring that together. There's just nothing like it. And so that's what we're praying for in your collaboration, is that in incremental steps, wherever you are in your practice, that you'll find those little delightful ways that you can work together to create a moment that's just deeply meaningful. All right?